All right, Lainey is here. We've got another check on the forecast for you. Kind of a normal January Monday in the books. Not a lot of sun, not a lot of warmth.
That's right. It could always be worse though, right?
Sure.
But by January standards, yeah, kind of overcast and kind of blah out there with temperatures that just barely made it into the upper 40s, not quite to 50 today. In most communities, a lot of gray out there. We still have some clouds around. We also have some fog. Can't rule out some fine mist overnight. Breezes will pick up a little bit tomorrow out of the south, so that warming trend is going to begin. We'll have a fair amount of clouds around tomorrow though, so warming will be limited until we get some sunshine in here for the middle part of the week. And then we've got rain returning as we approach the weekend. Now, normal this time of year is 49 in the afternoon with an average low of about 30. And then as we head into February, we get a little bit warmer with average highs in the low 50s and then in the low 60s by the time March rolls around. And yeah, we actually have some spring-like highs. In fact, they're more like May with temperatures that are expected to be in the mid to upper 60s starting on Wednesday. Tomorrow is up to about 59, so that is warmer than today. We're not really going to break any records, it doesn't look like, but we will definitely be warm for January. Our high today, 50 degrees, that average high again at 49. You see the high temperatures across the area. You could definitely see where the clouds were thickest today, kind of this narrow area here right along I-40 and then up into the northern Piedmont where temperatures were in the upper 40s and really still sitting there at this hour in Danbury as well as Reidsville, 45, and Winston-Salem. Some areas are cooling off and we've seen some cloud thinning in spots, and in those areas we're already down into the upper 30s, but we're also seeing some fog form where we do have clear skies above. So you can either take the low clouds or have the fog pretty close to the surface. You can see visibility there in Lexington at about a half a mile. We also have the calmer winds in these areas too. So do anticipate that you could be slowed down a little bit by some fog tomorrow morning, maybe a bit of mist. Temperatures will average out, we think, in the upper 30s, close to 40, and we're looking at about 38 in our mountain towns. Again, those temperatures are going to be kind of widespread depending on where we do have the clouds and fog and where we do have the clearer skies. You notice, though, that it's a pretty cloudy picture here. Not a lot of precipitation out there, and as a matter of fact, there's not a whole lot in the eastern half of the U.S. There's some rain right along this warm front, and there is some snow in New England, but that's about it. We should stay relatively dry. We are going to have the cloud cover in here, and it gets kind of thick overnight again into early tomorrow morning. And then as we go through the day tomorrow, I do think we'll start to see those clouds pull apart in the afternoon. You can see it's still pretty overcast by about 11:30, 12, but by late afternoon, I do think we'll get at least an hour or so of some sun. We should also get a southwest wind, which will help warm us up some. So I do think we'll have a slow start, but eventually we should get into the upper 50s by late afternoon with the partly cloudy skies by then. In the foothills, a good bit of overcast too early on with fog. Temperatures will be in the upper 50s by late tomorrow with those cloud breaks. And in the mountains, we're up to about 55 tomorrow. We will have a mix of clouds and sunshine there. You notice the coldest air staying to the north, warmer temperatures that are immediately to our west, and this is going to be building in here, especially in that Thursday, Friday time period. We get really warm ahead of this cold front. This is the front that's going to say, hey, forget about the 60s. It's January. We're going to take you back to normal. So you might want to enjoy this stretch of 60s that we've got in the forecast all the way through Friday, maybe even Saturday, as that's when the front is coming through. You'll notice temps in the mid 60s Thursday and Friday in the foothills, and we're talking about mid to upper 50s this week in the mountains. And as that weather system starts to near, I do think largely on Friday it is dry. If we do have some showers, most of that will be close to the mountains, but then as we transition into Saturday, you see that front gets a little bit closer. It's pretty slow though, but we do think some of those showers will start to scatter into the central parts of North and South Carolina by Saturday afternoon and into Saturday night, and then the colder air starts to move in. So if you are planning to head to that playoff game there in Charlotte, right now you'll want to pack your rain gear, as we do have scattered showers in the forecast, but it's not a cold rain, it is a mild rain with temperatures in the 60s then.